Hey, this is Cookie, and these birds are doing a poor job of dressing me. Oh, come on, you call that a winter knot? Are you four part of a cult? There's your hardware. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Accordion to Jim Accordion Store. Your one-stop shop for all your accordion needs. Well, needs is probably a strong word. Desires, yes, accordion desires. No, that's probably too strong too. Look, if you have or want an accordion, just come here.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. Okay, let's begin.
Get ready, time for question. One.
Okay, to get things started, let's get this potato salad started. Let's say cannibals catch the singer Pink and throw her on the grill. Based on the minimum steak temperature set by the USDA, when might the cannibals stop calling her Pink and instead refer to her as well done? When she reaches 130 degrees Fahrenheit, when she reaches 150 degrees Fahrenheit, when she... Player 4. Player 2. Sorry, no takebacks. Players 1 and 3. According to the USDA, a steak is well done when it hits 170 degrees Fahrenheit. And before serving, you'll want to trim off the gristle and the tattoos.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Pucker up for. You are who some computer nerd tells you you are. So, I don't know what it is, but I just can't stop taking these Zimbio quizzes. So far, I've learned that I'm Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars, Cousin Oliver from the Brady Bunch, and Sofia Coppola in The Godfather Part 3. It's actually been a depressing couple of days. But, tell me this. Which of these Zimbio quizzes might tell me I'm Zambia? Which Northern African country are you? Which Southern African country are you? Which Southeast Asian country are you? Or which Middle Eastern country are you? Player 2.
Whoa, whoa.
Player 1.
Uh-oh.
Players 3 and 4. Zambia is located in Southern Africa. To be honest, I kind of wanted Zambia, so I may not have answered the quiz questions entirely truthfully. My major export isn't really refined copper, but who's gonna know?
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Coming up, kangaroo, peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, peanut, Albert Einstein,
Yeah.
or Uranus.
Subject of a 1988 Australian comedy film that was a hit in Australia but a dud in the United States. Kangaroo, peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 4. Players 1 and 2. Player 3. Young Einstein was a 1988 Australian comedy about, you guessed it, a young Albert Einstein who discovers the secret of splitting the beer atom. Americans didn't buy it because it was too absurd. I mean, come on, we all know he split the beer atom when he was in his 60s. That's not young. Here's a good one. Some mean jeans. Suppose the logo on the back pocket of your Versace jeans had the same abilities as the magical creature it represents. What would be the penalty for people checking out your butt? Your butt would sing beautifully, then eat them. Your butt would tell a riddle, then burn them alive. Your butt would unleash a powerful whirlwind, or your butt would immediately turn them to stone. Players 1 and 4. Players 2 and 3.
Swing and a miss.
Let me show you something. Yep, the Versace logo is modeled after the head of Medusa, so careful where you stare. But I guess it wouldn't be the first time staring at a butt made someone turn hard. Hey-yo!
5 fingers!
How about Parliament for the course? And this or that is to the death. Player 2, your score stinks at the moment, so this one's all for you. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one you tell me if it's the name of a British Prime Minister or the name of a character from the Hunger Games. If it's a Prime Minister, press the X button. If it's the Hunger Games, press the B button. Now the rest of you should listen carefully. Make your selections before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the winnings. We good? Here we go. Archibald Primrose. Benjamin Disraeli. Primrose Everdeen. Augustus Fitzroy. Plutarch Heavensby. Clement Attlee. Coriolanus Snow. Goodbye, Governor. I went on vacation to Britain once. Have you tasted the food they have there? The whole trip was like a Hunger Game. That about does it for round 1. And Player 3 is at the front of the class with a comfortable cushion. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And keep in mind, keep an eye out for the wrong answer of the game. It's still out there. Okay, let's see what's next. This one's called Your Invisible Horse is Stylin'. If Gangnam Style singer Psy also wanted to be known for his gingham style, what would you most likely see him wearing? A paisley bow tie, a polka dot dinner jacket, a checkered dress shirt, or a pair of zigzag dress pants? Players 1, 2, and 4? No. Where's that confounded right answer? Gingham is a plain weave cotton fabric that commonly has a checkered pattern. And if you haven't heard of gingham style, it was a one-stitch wonder. Player 3? I'd hate to polka fun at this answer. And I won't, because this is the wrong answer of the game, which means you've just won a heavy metal accordion from the Accordion to Jim accordion store. Rock out with your lederhosen sounds. This wrong answer of the game has earned you a sweet 8,000 clams. Well done.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Say hello to Forever 21 Proof. I was shopping for clothes at the mall. I never buy clothes on the internet, only authentic clothes at the mall. And I walked by this clothing store, Forever 21. Why does everyone want to look younger than they are? Where should you shop if you want to look like you recently joined the AARP? Forever 41, Forever 51, Forever 61, or Forever 71? Player 2? Ow. Players 1, 3, and 4? Nuh-uh. Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. AARP is an organization for Americans over 50. Forever 51 is a great place to buy high-waisted pants, Crocs, golf shirts, mom jeans, non-prescription reading glasses, suspenders, and maybe a gun.
Follow me down to the sea.
Why not try? This place is a real hip joint. Which of these hipster bones is so hip it hangs out at the hip joint? A humorist wearing a headband, a femur buying mustache wax, a fibula drinking a PBR, or a clavicle shopping for vintage vinyl? Player 1, watch the clock. Player 4? The femur is the pretentious mustache over grooming thigh bone that meets with the pelvis to make a hip joint. Personally, I prefer to hang out at the proximal phalange bone. You've probably never heard of it. Player 3? Hey, way to be wrong! Players 1 and 2, it's humorous how wrong you are. Take a stab at quench your thirst for solitude. Instead of drenching football coaches in a Gatorade bath when they win the Super Bowl, I think they should let the coaches take a nice real bath in Gatorade. They've earned it. If Super Bowl winning coach Pete Carroll took a relaxing bath in the original Gatorade flavor, what might he be doing? Reading a romance novel in a tub of lemon lime? Listening to a Seal album in a tub of orange? Painting his nails in a tub of fruit punch? Or playing a flute? Player 3, this is gonna hurt. Players 1, 2, and 4, wait for it. Wait for it. Want to see the right answer? Lemon lime was the original flavor of Gatorade. And a Gatorade bath is really the best way to make sure that Gatorade is in you. I call this one Debate Watchers.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And you'll get a fat tip for a right answer. Arrange these U.S. presidents from skinniest to fattest, based on their weight while in office. Bill Clinton, William Howard Taft, Harry Truman. Truman, Taft, Clinton, Clinton. Player 1, who do you want to screw? Player 3, you're getting screwed. You got 5 seconds. Truman weighed 185 pounds in office, Clinton weighed 216 pounds, and Big Boy Taft weighed 330 pounds. Taft had to have his trousers let out a few times to accommodate his weight gains, or as his tailor would discreetly put it, it's time to gerrymander your knickers, sir. Well, player 1, looks like your plan backfired. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 if you're right. 2,000 gone if you're wrong. And one more thing.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Let's get fingered. Hopefully you can finger the right suspects. Takes the win! Player 3, you did it, see? And you thought you didn't have a chance of winning. I'm telling you, Player 3, you gotta be more confident. You need to start every morning by looking in the mirror and telling yourself,
You don't know Jack!
Hi, this is Cookie, and before we get started, I want everybody to check under their seats. Feel that? That's the underside of a seat. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, I'm so glad you four are here. Finishing my nap was the last thing I wanted to do. You all take care of those screws now. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
Spray-on sunburn. A healthy way to look damaged.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Okay, let's hit it.
Get ready, time for question.
1.
First, Mr. Universe sure is sparkly. Say the muscular Mr. Clean decides to start training for a professional weightlifting competition. While practicing for the clean and jerk portion of the competition, what might you see him do? Lift a bar? Why Player 4? Who do you care to screw? Player 2, you've been screwed. You got 5 seconds. The clean and jerk properly executed requires that the weightlifter first lift the barbell up to rest on his collarbone and deltoids, and then straight up over his head. Mr. Clean does it all alone, too. He refuses to have somebody spot him because the man just really hates spots. Hey, Player 4, just be happy this isn't real life.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do! Say it so!
Try this on for size. I got me gun aimed at your heart chakra, and it's a bloody disodat! Player 4? Your score is the lowest, so why don't you play this dis or dat? I am going to read off 7 names, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's the name of a yoga pose or the title of a Jason Statham movie. If it's a yoga pose, press the X button. If it's Jason Statham, press the B button. The rest of you ought to pay attention. Lock in your answers before Player 4 does, because if Player 4 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split that cash. Ready? Let's go. Warrior. Plank. Crank. Safe. Warrior 2. Cobra. Snatch. You had some great fight scenes, but the dialogue was kind of weak. They offer free yoga classes here at the office every Thursday. Unfortunately, Thursdays are the days I pick up my weekly 4 cases of Slim Jims at Costco, so I can't make it.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Open wide for I don't know how much an upright vacuum costs. Which company's logo would make the best name tag on The Price is Right? Target's, Best Buy's, Walmart's, or Macy's? Player 2? Yeah, you were off target. Players 1, 3, and 4? The Best Buy logo is a giant yellow price tag. Much like the yellow price tag-shaped name tags contestants wear on The Price is Right. But then you'd have to convince Drew Carey your name is Best Buy. Maybe it's a family name, and then if you won, they'd make the check out to Best Buy. Yeah, it's not worth it. And now, Hidden Wood. You know what? Screw it. Let's do a Billy O'Brien question.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
Hello, Billy.
I'm not Dilly. I'm Dilly's sister, Detty.
Wait, what?
You heard me. Is this thing on? Okay. Which of these finest tuttets is not a female tuttet like me? Miss Tiggy, Sherry Lewis's lamb shot, Toto Gigio, or Noki Fraggle?
Player 4? No. Players 1 and 3? Any last words? Too late. Player 2? Billy?
Detty.
Betty, what are you doing? And why are you wearing that wig?
Just read the answer, Dunny.
Miss Piggy, Lamb Chop, and Moki are all females, I guess. But Topo Gigio, the famous puppet mouse from the Ed Sullivan Show, is a boy. Not to be disrespectful, but I guess I don't think of puppets as really having any gender at all.
Well, if you buy me a few drinks sometime, Mr. Masterson, I could certainly prove you wrong.
Let's talk about this off mic.
Five fingers.
It's time for cross-dressing at cross purposes. Well, that was, weird. It gets me thinking. If RuPaul got really into physics, how would she change the name of her reality show Drag Race? RuPaul's Vector Potential Race? RuPaul's Retarding Player 2? Who gets the screw? My oh my, Player 4, you're getting screwed. You've got 5 seconds to make a choice. Uh-oh, that's not good. Nice screw work there, Player 2. Why not grab a few more bucks while you're at it? Player 3? Can't do anything right, can you? Player 1? No, I think relativistic mass is what it's like to see your uncle in a dress. Player 2? Drag is the lessening or retarding force on an object from wind or fluid resistance. And when you're cross-dressing, you have to be very careful about where your fluid resistance is coming from. Round 1 is complete, and Player 2 is in the lead, and quite impressively, I might add. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in Round 2. And don't forget, the wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting for you. Now get out there and make me proud. Coming up next, McConaughey there. If Matthew McConaughey went to visit his ancestral home of Scotland, what side of the road would he drive on? Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, but a little left. All left, all left, all left. Or all one way, all one way, all one way. Players 2, 3, and 4. All wrong, all wrong, all wrong. Player 1. In Scotland, like in the rest of the UK, cars always drive on the left side of the street. If you drive down the right side in Scotland, you'll get killed.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here's one for you. Gagging on the couch. There are so many characters in the Simpsons universe, I still don't know how many total because there are more of them than there are fingers at this office. I may have to figure out a different way to count. Maybe this Geiger counter over here. If I use a Geiger counter, which character from The Simpsons will it definitely count? Duff Man, Crazy Cat Lady, Radioactive Man, or Mr. Burns? Player 1. The Geiger counter is an instrument used to pick up radioactivity levels, so it would definitely pick up Radioactive Man. Radiation can last thousands of years, or a couple of seasons less than The Simpsons. Players 2, 3, and 4. It looks like you got burned. And now you can get burned for weeks to come with a can of Spray-On Sunburn you just won from Spray-On Sunburn. Spray-On Sunburn, the safe, easy way to look sunburned fast. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a whopping $8,000. Enjoy.
Follow me down to the sea.
Up next, a Chew Good Men. Oh, shoot. My panini press is broken. I guess I'll have to eat something else.
Cookie fortune, with Cookie Masterson.
Oh, damn, I love that panini press. Okay, my fortune reads, don't have a cow. Oh, all right, I'm calm. And to prove it, which of these actions would be an example of me not having a cow? Me having a female elephant, me having a female hippopotamus, me having a female dolphin, or me having a female bear? Player 1, not much time left. Player 4. Player 1, honest mistake. Players 2 and 3, a female bear is a sow. The other females listed here are known as cows. This was a hypothetical question, by the way. I've never given birth to any kind of animal that I know of. Am I right? Here we have, Pitbull isn't dangerous, he's just misunderstood. What if the singers of Timber had no timbre? Kesha and Pitbull's voices would be barely audible. Kesha and Pitbull's voices would be way too loud. Kesha and Pitbull's voices would be indistinguishable. Or Kesha and Pitbull's voices would be completely off-key. Player 1, watch the time. Hate to disappoint you, but wait, no I don't. Player 4, what a pity. Player 3, the timbre of your voice or an instrument is what makes it distinguishable from someone else's voice or another instrument. So timbre with no timbre would mean that Kesha and Pitbull sound exactly alike. But with technology today, who knows what singers actually sound like anyway? I mean, take my voice for example. If we don't adjust it,
Then I sound way different. I mean, can you hear how nasally I am?
may I introduce Occupy Moose Street. I find 1% milk to be the most unfair dairy product of all. Why should all the milk fat be contained in that tiny 1% of itself? How about some fat for the rest of us? But I'm sure it's got a good excuse. What might my carton of 1% milk say about how 1% of itself came to control all the milk fat? It took years of hard work and chemical extraction of fat. I got up off my butt and boiled away the excess fat. I used my brain power and spun out the surplus fat. Or I schemed and plotted, then froze off the fat I didn't want. Players 2 and 4, interesting choice. Players 1 and 3, let this be a lesson to you. I so wanted you to pick this one. Whole milk, which contains about 3% milk fat, is centrifuged or spun at a high rate of speed until the heavier fat is separated from the rest of the milk. They can then add however much fat they require. And sometimes when cows give a lot of milk, it's too big to pale. Step right up to the jack attack. I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. I'm a sexy French maid and this is a stick-up. The robbers in these movies were disguised as what? Good luck. He's got it! Player 3, if that one was a movie, it would go straight to DVD, you know what I'm saying? And it would be way down at the bottom of my Netflix queue, right below.
You don't know Jack!
Hi, this is Cookie, and I'm having the weirdest case of deja vu right now. Yep, I've definitely heard that boner sound effect somewhere before. 4 players. Gee, that's practically enough to have a key party. Handle those screws carefully. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by...
Sculpt by numbers. Anybody can sculpt with our patented Sculpt by numbers system. Unfortunately, not many people want to. Please help us.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. So why not get started?
Get ready, time for question. 1.
To get started, I make my lovers wear masks. Which superhero routinely says "I love you" in American Sign Language as he travels across rooftops? Batman, Wolverine, Daredevil, or Spider-Man? Player 4? Yeah, Love is blind and Daredevil is also blind, so there's sort of a connection there. But ultimately, I just don't find this guess all that satisfying. I'm sorry I can't give it to you. I want to, but I just can't. Players 1, 2, and 3. Spider-Man presses his middle and ring finger to the center of his palm with the others extended to activate his web shooters. This is also the sign for I love you. Just like a guy, tell you they love you right before they shoot their web all over you. Am I right, ladies?
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
And on its way, Raging Red Bull, and it's a dis or dat. Player 4? Why don't you take this dis or dat since you need the most help? I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a Martin Scorsese movie, an International Bartenders Association officially recognized cocktail, or both. If it's a film by Martin Scorsese, press the X button. If it's one of the 80 or so official cocktails, press the B button. If it's both, press A. The rest of you should still keep your eyes open. Choose an answer before Player 4, and if Player 4 gets it wrong, I'll split the cash among everyone who got it right. Alrighty then, here it comes. Manhattan. French Connection. Godfather. Aviation. Between the Sheets. Clover Club. Casino. That made me laugh like a clown. It amused me. Yeah, they were all cocktails except Casino, which is both a cocktail and a Martin Scorsese movie. It was kind of a trick question. Don't like it? Well, f*** you, you f***ing f***. Sorry, I've been watching Casino.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
This one's known as Here We Go Round the Manberry Bush. If Robin Thicke makes love to 2 sexy ladies round robin style, how many total rounds of lovemaking will there be? 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, or 4 rounds? Players 1 and 4. If they make love round robin style, each person will need to make love to every other person in the group once. So Robin will have to make love with both women individually, and then the 2 women will also have to, together, adding up to 3 total rounds of lovemaking. And the whole time, Pharrell Williams is just awkwardly hanging out in the background. Player 3? Nobody picks that one. Player 2? Wow, are you thick? Next, men don't ask for One Directions. So, you know how One Direction is all, hey, look at me, and I'm all, ow, what the hell?
Sorry, boy, I was trying to change the radio.
That's not the radio, old man.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scooty up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scooty up, do I forget. Why can't I get this thing to play music? I want to hear that song.
What song?
You know how it goes. Dooby doo 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 doo. Skip doo doo. I see a little boat. Wait a sec. No, that's not how it goes.
Why don't you describe it? We'll see if we can figure it out.
Well, all right. Let's see. It was this lady singing, and she's upset with her relationship. Then she literally spells it out for him. And at the end, it's just "Sack it to me" a bunch of times. What was that song?
Okay, is it Proud Mary, I Got You, Babe, Respect, or... Was it Respect, old man?
Oh, that's it. Respect. Okie doke, I'm done listening to the radio box. And now I'll just unplug this little doohickey.
No, old man, don't unplug the microphone. Ridiculous! How does he keep getting in here?
Five fingers!
Take a good look at Mind Over Manners. Which of these museum art pieces features a rude person who is not taking off his hat while inside the museum? Wood's American Gothic? You got it, player 4. Pick someone to screw. You're screwed, player 3. 5 seconds to pick an answer. Ooh, ouch. Superlative screwing, player 4. Don't stop there. Get some more cash. Player 1.
Whoa! Oh, that was nice.
Players 2 and 4. Next time, try this. Magritte's Son of Man features a man whose face is obscured by a green apple as he rudely continues to wear a hat indoors. I haven't been this upset at a painting since I noticed Judas was chewing with his mouth open at the Last Supper. Let's say so long to round 1, and player 1 is winning. Who knows what might happen? Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And don't be afraid to use those screws. I didn't hand them out for my health. Let's try a sexy French trivia question. Which of these famous maids might end up taking a ride on the Maid of the Mist? Rosie from the Jetsons visiting the Thames River, Alice from the Brady Bunch at the Great Barrier Reef, Anna from Downton Abbey on a trip to Niagara Falls, or Amelia Bedelia hanging out near the Nile River? Player 4 times right. Player 2, congratulations, not. Players 3 and 4, good effort, good effort. Player 1. The Maid of the Mist is the name of the boats, multiple boats actually, that take people on tours of Niagara Falls. But I'm not getting on a boat with anybody from Downton Abbey. 2 words. Drama.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here's one for you. Scrabble Rouser. Which of these symbols from the periodic table could not be used as a word in Scrabble? Iodine symbol, helium symbol, arsenic symbol, or americium symbol? Player 1, time's running out. Player 4. Player 3, AS, as. That works. And if you have one more S, but no, we're talking about science. Players 1 and 2, He, as, and am are all great two-letter Scrabble words, but iodine's symbol is I, which is a word, but just a one-letter word, and there are no one-letter words in Scrabble. I like to make stories just out of the two-letter words in Scrabble. Go to my axe. It is up on my ox. Axe me. Ow! Ow! Thank you.
Follow me down to the sea.
This one's known as the Purple Heart is awarded to General So. Time for some authentic Asian cuisine.
Cookie fortune with Cookie Masterson.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Okay, here's my fortune. Find your voice. I'd love to. So if I asked Ariel from The Little Mermaid to help me, where would she tell me to look? In a shell, in an eel, in a book, or in a trident? Player 4? Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Player 2? You poor unfortunate sap. Players 1 and 3? In the tale of The Little Mermaid, Ursula takes Ariel's voice in exchange for getting legs, and stores it in her shell necklace. Ariel gets her voice back eventually, although after not speaking for a while, she was a little seahorse. Here we have I Give Up Worthy. I feel like I should read more classic literature, but they have such boring titles. Ugh, why can't they have cool, enticing titles like all the headlines on the internet? Which classic novel would be much better off with this title? A young orphan is approached by a convict in a graveyard. You won't believe what happens next. Great Expectations, Wuthering Heights, Crime and Punishment, or Of Mice and Men? Player 2? It's a crime how wrong you are, and now here's the punishment. Players 1, 3, and 4? Yep, that's pretty much what kicks off all the events of Charles Dickens' Great Expectations. Maybe the book would be better if instead of Great Expectations, it was 15 Awesome Expectations in GIF format. Why not try Duck Fails a Boo-Hoo? I love taking selfies, especially if I'm doing one of those sexy duck faces in them. So I'm wondering, which of these selfies does not involve me doing a duck face? A mallard face selfie, a harlequin face selfie, a mandarin face selfie, or an Appaloosa face selfie? Player 1, pick it up. Player 3? Huh? Players 1, 2, and 4? Unfortunately, it's too late to untag yourself from this answer. Here's what a right answer looks like. Mallards, harlequins, and mandarins are all types of ducks, but Appaloosas are horses. I once took a duck face selfie at the park and an old woman threw breadcrumbs at me. Talk about degrading. I mean, I ate the crumbs, but still. Welcome to the Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. I see a jack attack in your future. Who's predicting the future? Good luck. Player 3, was that the best you could do? I mean, sure you won, but barely. You're gonna need to put forth a little more effort next time. That's the only way to stop me from saying...